Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, last time we talked about correlation coefficients. I mentioned, okay, maybe I should ask, if anyone still remember, what is the major difference between correlation and regression? Because we are moving gradually into regression now. What is the difference between correlation and regression? Try not to look back at your notes. Try to remember. No matter how silly it sounds, it's fine. Just try to think of something. Everybody's taking water, but too bad I don't have mine.
Oh, is correlation like a straight line, and then what's the other one?
Regression.
Regression.
Correlation. Regression.
Okay, wait.
Let's write them separately. They are not neighbors. Not Mr. Daniel and Joey or Rita. They are not neighbors. Okay, they are neighbors, but they are not family. Correlation and regression. What's the difference? Yes. Come on, Form 5.
If you describe it, I'll know what it means.
So what's the point of asking you? You smart dude.
I try.
Okay. Simply put, the idea of correlation is the existence of relationship. Does this relationship exist? Okay? Correlation does not tell us the exact relationship. So correlation can say, oh, Mr. Daniel and Joey knows each other. But how? Who is who to either of them is not defined. But oh, they were on the 106 bus, they were talking. Definitely they knew each other. So there's a relationship. That's what correlation does. Regression goes further to establish the relationship. Do you get the point? Oh, actually, he happens to be a maths teacher and they are neighbors. That's what regression will do. Correlation is the guy that suspects that they know each other and establish that, oh, from all indication they know each other, but how they know each other, I don't know. Do you get the idea now? So correlation is the existence of relationship between two variables for this level, of course. Okay? So when correlation establishes the relationship, correlation can tell you, oh, actually, there's a positive relationship. Oh, there's a negative relationship. Correlation can tell you with some characteristics of the relationship. But you will never know the exact modeling, a mathematical relationship between them. You never know that in correlation. Is that clear now?
Yes.
You have a scatter graph that goes this way. Correlation will tell you, oh, there's a positive relationship between these. I was going to do this. I thought I was using my computer. No, not that one. Okay, this one. Read more. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I did it. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so correlation can establish from here that, oh, there is actually a relationship between the scores in mathematics and scores in physics. Correlation is responsible for that. The relationship is linear. Do we agree?
Yes.
The relationship is also what? Is it strong? Yes. What else can we say?
Positive.
It's positive. Does it have any outlier here?
No.
There is no outlier. So with this description, correlation can give you an idea, establish the relationship, and include the characteristics of the relationship. Then the job is done for this guy. Now, to know the degree of that positivity or negativity or none, then we do the product moment correlation coefficient. Remember that?
Yeah.
Then we find the value of R. And then you'll be able to say whether whether the relationship is what? Give me the keywords. Strong, moderate,
Weak.
weak. There are so many actually. You can have what again?
Positive, strong.
Positive, strong.
Positive, moderate, positive, weak. Linear,
Yeah,
positive, moderate.
No, there are some other ones you left out, which applies to both positive and negative. So forget positive and negative. Give me those
Very
other
strong.
ones. What?
Very strong.
Very strong,
Very
very weak. And 2 are missing. Or 1. No. Say that again? Of course, that's 0. Okay, forget about that one. Yes, perfect.
Oh.
Right? Perfect is when you have R is equal to what?
1.
1 or
100%.
negative 1. So this is correlation. But regression can tell you, oh, actually, mathematics is equal to A physics plus B. Regression now tells you the algebraic relationship, tells you the model between them. Please do not forget. Correlation establishes the relationship, give you the existence of relationship, tells you the characteristics of that relationship, but does not give you the model. So which means if you know one, you cannot predict the other with correlation. But with regression, if you know one of them, you can predict the other. That's why both of them go hand in hand. Okay? Understood? Alright. Now, the first stage in our regression is actually easy, is the regression using the line of best fit. The other one is the least square. We will do that tomorrow. I just want us to do this line of best fit today. Okay? For the line of best fit, as if you can look at the worksheet, I said by eye, which means we're going to look at it and draw, right? It's not like there's a calculator formula that tells you this is what the line should look like. We don't know the equation of the line, so we are not going to say, okay, locate 2 coordinate and draw the line. No. Okay, by eye, but using some very important characteristics or very important approach or property. One of them is that the said line must pass through the mean point. The mean point means the mean of all the scores in maths and the mean of all the scores in physics. So for the first question, there is no table in this question, isn't it? For the first one, there's no table, right? Okay, so we are going to have to work it out ourselves. But if you look at question 2, everybody go to question 2. There's a table, right? No, you don't need to fold it. We are going back to question 1. I just need to observe. There's a table for question 2. There's a table for question 3. So life is easier. So let's do the difficult one together. For the question 1, which has no table, we're going to find the mean of the maths. So you are going to work. I don't know if I leave a space for working. Yes, I did. So the space that was left is for calculation. Understood? So we start with math. So how do we write the mean of a variable? Variable x, what is the mean? For variable x, the mean is? How do you write it? Not the formula. How do you write it? X bar, you put a bar. X bar, this is how you pronounce that. X bar. Okay, X bar. So here the variable is m. The mean will be what? M bar. So m bar simply means the addition of all mi's divided by n. That is how many there are. Does that make sense? So when you write this, at least we know what you're doing. The last thing I want in a Form 5 work is somebody writing 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 3. What are you doing? I don't know. I need a matured communication. Understand? So you start by telling us what this is about. Then you can now show us. So now, how many scores do we have here? Is it written in the description how many they have? I need contributions, so please be focused, sir. How many scores? It says 7, right? It says 7. So n is equal to 7 automatically. So, do you know what this means?
Yes, it's a total.
Total what?
The scores.
The total value of m, all the m's, right?
Yeah.
All the m mean all the mathematical scores.
Yeah.
What is the first math score that you see there?
5.
5. Because it's in the middle of 0 and 10. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So we're going to say 5 plus, what's the next one?
10.
10. Does everybody know how we are getting these numbers?
Yes.
Ryan? I need a yes or no. Yes. So please contribute. The next one.
35.
So again, this is the 5, this is the 10, and this is the 25.
35.
Oh, 35. It's like, come on, dude. You got this wrong.
40.
40, okay. 55,
65.
65. I just trust you guys. So if you tell me rubbish, I write rubbish. Everything out of
Rubbish.
7. Can somebody get that for us, please? Quickly. You got it? 40 over 7? 40 is the final answer? Oh, okay.
The mean point is given, actually.
Is it given?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
40 and 60.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, if that was not given, this is what you do. I didn't know that that was given already. So why did I leave this space?
Yeah.
Off the table.
Plug and lever, and I leave the space. I must have thought that it wasn't given, and I just left the space to show your calculation. Okay, just take the space as extra space. If you don't have enough room in your apartment, use this space for whatever. Anyway, now we have the mean point. So since we have our mean point, now normally if that was not given, you find the mean for math, then you find P bar, which is summation of PI's divided by N. You work that out as well, okay? Then you write, look, mean point is equal to 40, 16, like that. So because this will have to give you 16 if you work it out. Understand? So if that was not given, I expect you to show this. Once you show that, you come to your graph. 40, 16 can be found here. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Can be found here. Then your ruler must pass through this. You put your ruler here. Remember there are 7 of them, right? There are 7 of them. So you must have equal number. Almost equal number. Of course, you can't have equal number for 7. One will have to be 4, one will have to be 3, except one is on the line. Okay? So you must be able to pass through this point and pass in the middle, like almost symmetrical. Almost. Because your line will be different from mine. But the difference shouldn't be that much. So can I have everybody please do that quickly? Yes, sir.
Should be throughout the entire graph.
Yeah, I should cover your graph. That's just, it has to cover from beginning to the end. Okay, that looks like more like it. What is the next question I ask? Draw the line of best fit. You just did that. Use the line to estimate. Now, use your line to estimate. You know what to do, right? So let's pretend this is my line. Don't make fun of my line. To estimate what?
The physics test score.
Physics test score. So let's say Yanko was not around for physics test, but he came for math. And in math, he got 20. So,
Wow.
wait, sorry, Yanko. Then we trace that. So you need to show this broken line. Root with your ruler, okay? And trace it to wherever that is. Please don't use 10, because mine is 10. It's because of the way my line is drawn.
I got 10.
But I got 10.
Yeah.
Are you sure you are not stealing my
I
line?
got 10.5. I wouldn't want to steal that line. I also laughed at it.
Don't tell me you got 10.
I got 10.5.
Okay, she didn't steal my line. Ryan, what do you get? 10.5. Okay, you didn't steal my line. Now I know those that stole my
Do we
line.
just write 10?
No, write what you see in your graph.
I see 10, so they're just.
Okay, fine, write 10.
No,
So, how you present
Yeah.
it? No, present it the way it is. What do you say? Use it to estimate for a student. Okay, you can just say score for physics, or physics score will be, or estimated physics score will be, something like that. And normally, teacher don't give you 10.1, right? So that will have to be 10. So is it at 10 or 11? Something like that. Okay, so don't write 10.1. Unless your teacher deals with 1 decimal place. That would be a weird. You know, it's going to be weird if I just give you 10.1.
You can get 10.5.
But 10.5 I still understand. No, not 10.1. why not go to the 100 place or 1000 place then? Anyway, that's that. So now try number 2 on your own.
When you write out 30.
No, did they say out of 30? No, even the given question says 20.
Okay.
So just give it back that same format.
Okay.
Okay, now that looks like it was made for the line, for the new graph.
Wow.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
It might not be out of 80. It might,
Do we even know the total? We don't know. So
it's
just
just that everyone got such low scores that they had to fix them.
yeah. Okay, let's do number 2 quickly. In this case, were you given the midpoint?
No.
Then you're on your own, right? So you calculate the midpoint. In exam, I don't think you will need to show the 7 plus, 14 plus, whatever. But for the purpose of practice, I need to see it. Understand? But in exam, normally, you can even use your calculator to find your mean. I would appreciate if you just show the workings for now. Let's get used to the symbol, X bar, Y bar, and the likes. Okay? Are you there yet? Are you there yet? Are you there yet?
Are we there yet?
I don't know. Ada, use a longer ruler. That's not a ruler. Someone please give Ada a ruler. Or I go to my desk and bring a ruler.
I have a ruler. You want it?
It's one of the points, right?
Yeah, it's that
It's one of the points.
exactly.
It
It is.
380.
Yeah.
Which one? 380. That's that one. From the top. 60, 78, you're right. You're a little I thought they were 10s.
Dude, her best for that for cross
Just one.
Or I cross on the world.
Two.
Just like, okay, I give up.
They've not used the pencil so long.
Done?
What's the answer?
That's so fast. It's the drawing. Done. Make sure you extend. You need to do your mean. Where's your mean?
Let's put this on the two.
Oh, it's even given. Oh, nice.
And also, it's multiplayer?
No, but I will allow you to watch yours.
You allow me to?
Done, 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 done.
One of the points. No, it's just like you just.
Who would buy a cold drink at 7 degrees? That's really cold.
Only 280 people.
That's our pet.
Do we do 3 and 4 golf?
Yes, please.
我是剩的20。
This one's the x-axis.
为什么我是剩的20？
Dude, and from 5.
Dude, you can't play
Dude.
Wait, just have a question. If it's a negative, do we just like move the y-axis?
Then you have to be able to move your y-axis, of course.
Okay.
All you know is throwing shades like Yanko. You don't know x-axis.
Yeah, why would I know x-axis?
Yanko, you should throw shades at them too.
I don't like the x-axis. I
Right.
call them the horizontal and the vertical axis. Not
Are you
x.
done with number 3?
Okay.
No, no number.
I'm doing number 3.
So of course you have to plot your x-y axis yourself. At least I gave you the, the graph for free. Just plot it. Done? Joey, since this is the main practice for the day, maybe we can turn this off since I'm not explaining anything, right? So we don't have just too long stuff. So we can just